Here's a quick video to show you how to get the City of Houston web services added to your map. So here I have a web map already created that's got a few layers on it. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to Add and Add Layer from the Web to pull in some additional City of Houston web services. So what I need to do is go find what this URL is for these web services. So I'll open another tab and just do a Google search for the City of Houston GIS Hub. When I go to that GIS data hub, you'll see the data is categorized for me, so I'm going to go into Community Safety and look for some data for HPD, recent crimes. I can search for the data up here, or I can just browse through the data. I happen to know that the recent crimes is right over here on the second page. So I'll go to HPD Recent Crime, and this is a web map that's got a bunch of different feature services on it. To get to the data and to add it to my web map back in ArcGIS Online, I need to go over here to the APIs link and copy that GeoService URL. So I'll just highlight that and Control-C it. Now I don't paste this URL back into my web service because this URL is a little more than what I need. What I need to do is I need to go open a third tab up here in my browser, paste in that URL, and take off all the bits of it until I get back to just map server. See? So I stop at map server. When I hit enter, that takes me to the URL where I can see the details. It's the ArcGIS REST Services directory where I can see the details of what layers are added to the map. Which layers are available that I can add to the map. So if I'd like, I could hit any one of these and copy and paste that URL back into my map. But an easier way to do this is just go ahead and take the URL for the entire map server here, paste that back into your map in the Add Layer from Web window. Let me remind you where I got that, under Add Layer from Web. And I'll paste in the URL, making sure this is set to ArcGIS Server Web Service. So I'll paste in the URL for the entire map server, and when I do that, I get this button to allow me to browse for more layers. When I click that, it shows me all the layers that are available through that service, through that map server, and I can pull out just whichever data I'm interested in. So I'll go down to HPD, for example, and maybe I'll bring in the HPD clear segments, or whichever one I might be interested in, right? So anyway, clear segments, and add layer. Okay, so you can get to the data that way sorry, these are the clear segments. Let me turn things off. These are the clear segments. So you can get to the data that way by just putting in the entire web map URL, or if you want to understand the data a little bit better, go over here to the ArcGIS REST Services directory, click on the layer that you're interested in. So for example, maybe I'm going to get Houston Police Storefronts. Read about that layer, and then if you want to, just copy that URL directly. Come back here and paste the URL directly in for just that one layer. So those are two ways that you can get the City of Houston and the HPD web services added to your web map.